and I do appreciate the trajectory that May the 4th has been on the last several years. It's almost becoming its own holiday.
Well, I think social media helped extrapolate that, whether that's Twitter or whether that's Instagram, TikTok, or whatever the case is. It just grew it faster, right? So yeah, it's an unofficial holiday the day before Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, you have two days to celebrate now. Definitely for your dads.
Yeah.
Like these two are maybe one of the better stretches of dad holidays that we have to celebrate Star Wars and then eat tacos.
And then Mother's Day, you get to celebrate your wives.
Yes, of course. And then celebrate our wives to cap off this great 1 or 2 week stretch.
What a great run.
Way to ruin it, Jones. Way to ruin it.
So the list that we're doing, top Star Wars characters for May the 4th.
That's right.
And because Mandalorian Grogu, new movie is coming out very soon.
Also timely, yes.
Yeah. So Star Wars, man, growing up, I loved the originals, and then I could not wait in order to see them in theaters whenever 1, 2, and 3 were released. Did you wait in line for The Phantom Menace?
Probably, yeah.
Anakin the kid just really makes you mad because he's a little crybaby, and then he becomes I digress. We decided to do our top Star Wars characters, and I kind of stuck to the movies. Tyler said he dissented a little bit and went to some series, so it'd be nice to see how these compare up. And of course, the comments, I'm just waiting for people to say that we're wrong on every single pick that we have.
And they can, and look, if you try to tell me I don't know something about Star Wars, then I'll probably say you're complimenting me because you're the nerd. So I won't take offense to it.
We're nerds in our own way, whether it's beer nerds or
don't trust me,
nerds or whatever the case.
We are.
Everybody's got a sketch.
We are, and so you can consider us nerds in all this. It's okay. And there's gonna be a lot of people that are like, look at these nerds. They know that many Star Wars characters.
Well, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
My number 3, I'll start off, is Lando Calrissian. So he's played by some of the coolest dudes throughout time. You got Billy D. Williams in the old, and then you got Childish Gambino, Donald Glover in the new one with Solo movies. So this guy totally redeems himself by coming back from the edge of being a villain and saves the day. To me, this character has that there's maybe 1 or 2 characters other than Star Wars that are dripping cool. And Lando Calrissian is one of those guys.
And I'm going to tell you a story here.
Okay.
When I was a kid, and you would play like Star Wars, that's who I would be.
Lando?
Like when I was really little.
Yeah.
Like that's who I just thought he was so cool. Complete con artist.
Smooth talker.
I realize that now that he had some flaws, but we all do, as we've realized when you grow up. So I think that's a really good start for us.
He likes to pop the collar too. Kind of beat to death.
I almost got kicked out of the Green Jacket Lounge here, so I got to be careful with how I dress next time. But no, for real, my number 3 is Din Djarin, otherwise AKA Mando. Now, recency bias. Yeah, sorry, there's recency bias. But I feel like what his character did was kind of introduced a new generation, brought a new light to the most popular series of all time, reinvigorated it in a different way. Got some trauma in the background, right? Not an easy path as well growing up, but and this is on the light side of things, always makes the right choices. Pretty consistent character, if I'm being honest, which is hard to find. I know it's cooler to not make characters consistent and
he's devout, right?
And show flaws, and he doesn't waver. I think there's a lot of good symbolism and character traits that people can take. So I thought about that one for a long time, but I don't care about your recency bias. I'm taking him as number 3.
So a lot of people watching the series will compare him to Obi-Wan Kenobi from the old movies too, of like growing up with Luke Skywalker, training him, same way with Grogu. So I see the similarities.
I like those similarities a lot. I think that's something that is consistent with both characters. So I would agree with those. Number 2 for me, we're kind of going on the in between now of my spectrum, and that is the one and only Boba Fett.
Sticking to the Mandalorian characters, huh?
Yeah, I mean he had his own show, but we knew about Boba Fett long before the TV shows came out. I think the TV shows actually gave his character some redemption before the Sand Monster death. But you know, it was cool to be a bounty hunter.
Yeah,
and
your
to have
top
that
two are
title,
Brown Bounty Hunters right
yeah,
now.
to have that title in his scope, he wore the Mando gear, and so once again, really weird background. I believe he was like a clone of Jango Fett.
Correct.
Who also, by the way, those two names are like the coolest badass names of all time.
You like Boba?
Boba Fett and Jango Fett. Like, I'm not messing with those people ever. It's like trying to pick a fight with a UFC guy. Come on, get a clue. But I like the depth of the character. I thought the show brought it back to life again. So it wasn't just cool to have a Boba Fett character and we growing up and like, I'm gonna bounty hunt everybody. Now you got some background. There's depth to the show, which I appreciate.
Another kind of cool character in its own right too. So. My number 2 is not necessarily a cool character, but it's R2-D2. Because he has personality, even though he is an astromech droid. He has personality. He saves the universe like more than a couple of times throughout the entire series.
That is true.
And he's one of those main central characters that is lovable. In fact, he was the original lovable sidekick, even more than Chewbacca or any other droid that comes after it. You had R2-D2. And for me, his humor in the Star Wars universe was original, and I like that and appreciate that out of a robot.
And it was, you're right, his humor was good, kind of unmatched on what they tried to duplicate with,
the lovable droids and lovable sidekicks,
and we had some Jar Jar Binks misses on things like that, but that R2 delivered. Also credit to the Harrison Ford character for being able to play with those situations. Luke, they played off it really well.
Yep.
Being that droid. So, okay, good choice there. And lovable for the kids.
Yeah. Did you know he can fly, too? He has boosters, which is showed in Attack of the Clones. He can actually fly.
Very
which
Mando,
you didn't know
very
in the
Mando
original
of him.
series. Yeah. My number 1, I don't think there is any other choice. That's Yoda. His wisdom and his insights, his acumen to the Force connects almost every single one of the movies in the series together. There's a presence of Yoda throughout the whole thing. A little bit of history for you. Did you know he reigned the Jedi for 800 years? It's a
long reign.
Yoda. He was modeled after Albert Einstein for all the wisdom that he had, and he was only 2 feet 2 inches tall. Which, if you guys have seen either 1, 2, or 3, you get to see him fight a little bit and how small and mighty he still is and fast, even at 900 years old. He's a really quick guy. Last thing of the trivia that I'll have about Yoda. Did you know there's a female version of his species?
I did not know that.
Okay, she's only in one movie. You only see her throughout the whole thing. She's in Phantom Menace, and her name is Yaddle. Yaddl.
Makes sense for their species, I suppose. Not the most attractive people.
No.
She's a true Yaddle.
But they can teach you the Force.
I would beg to differ with Jones on the number 1. And the greatest character in movie history is Darth Vader. I don't think
That's a cop-out.
He has one of the best character arcs in movie history.
True.
Everything is predicated around his character. Past, present, future. All the lineage draws back to. And it's interesting because this is a bad guy, but this is the most central figure that we had. And that's why I said the character arc is so complex and interesting. And the poor guy just wanted his kid to come be evil with him along the way. Didn't happen. But
and I know he failed as a parent twice. This is why I don't like Darth Vader. It's because Anakin Skywalker, he's a crybaby. He fell in love with Padme, all those different things, right? But then he left Padme whenever she was pregnant. Left her. Abandoned his kid. That's it. Then he realized he had a kid. Okay, let me just focus on Luke, but not Leia. Whatever.
His power, his domination, for the most part, for a decent amount of time. His Imperial March song.
True. And the Force choke. I mean,
the Force choke. Yeah. The things he does, they're so awful, right? Yeah. Like, what a powerful. I'll take the cop out if you want to say character. You went nice, I went bad, and that's okay. I think we can have that power struggle. That's what Star Wars is all about.
Sure.
And that's what got us on this May the 4th be with you, and that's why we're here talking about it. You can tell us how bad we are. No Obi, no Luke.
Yeah.
No Chewie.
Yeah, but those aren't the favorites, I don't think.
Okay.
They're not polarizing enough. I think you need to polarize.
Han Solo is going to be everyone's number one, I thought.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
I thought this was overplayed.